first camping trip of the new year. And we're going to a place that we've never been before. We're headed down to Okeechobee. We've been invited by some of my mom's friends to go down there and go fishing on Lake Okeechobee and visit with them down there. So we're going to have a great time. We're excited, and we hope you enjoy our adventures along the way. Well, what would a trip to see Mom's friends be without seeing Mom? We are in Okeechobee now.
Right. Not to the lake yet. We're not. The lake isn't too much farther. About 4 miles ahead of us. If we go 5 miles ahead of us, we run into the water.
Oh, well, we don't want to go 5 miles then.
No. Lake Okeechobee is not the biggest lake in the country, but it's big enough it can be seen from space.
I got a call, and they're not going to fish tonight.
Okay.
Because there's 3 more
You've got mail.
showers coming in.
Okay. And we're not in that big a hurry.
Well, good morning, y'all.
And it's a wet morning here in Okeechobee.
Yeah, it is raining, but we got out and found something to do this morning anyway. We're at the Okeechobee Historical Society, and we just found a couple old things to talk about.
Yeah, the original schoolhouse for this area is here. The Historical Society has moved it and restored it and turned it into a museum. The problem is, it's Saturday.
And it's closed. And we're getting wet.
But anyway, we're just out driving around seeing some things here in Okeechobee before I have to leave to go to a meeting. And then we'll be back this evening for some supper with some friends, a fish fry, and see what we can do tomorrow. Maybe the rain will let up.
I hope so.
And we're going on top of the levee.
Oh, wow.
Now, down there is a boat launch. And you get a good view of the lake from here.
Yeah.
You gonna take any pictures with your phone?
I'm doing some video.
Are you? Okay.
I was surprised at all the seagulls down here. Do people fish off the pier, or?
Yeah, they do. In fact, there was a picture in one of the tourist magazines. There were people lined up all the way across the pier fishing.
What is that part of the trail way down there?
Yeah. See the little house? Right up there is the trail. They're walking on it.
Oh,
And if you were bicycling from where we turned around earlier,
yeah.
this is where you would come. You come right across here.
Oh, okay.
Well, if the weather's pretty, that's probably what they'll do tomorrow, right, Sarah?
Yep.
Okay, so see how different people on bicycles?
Oh, yeah.
Just keep going.
Well, we are here this morning out on Lake Okeechobee. We're getting ready to go for a bike ride.
We're on the what they call the Lost Trail, the Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail, and we're at the Cross Seminole entrance. So we're going to start here, and we're going to head kind of southwest along this. They say this is one of the more scenic parts. We're going to the Okeechobee stop. It'll be our next stop before we turn around. This part of Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail, or Lost trail is considered one of the most the best areas for finding birds, and we're just going to enjoy the day. You can see Sarah there on our new e-bikes, so we're trying them out this morning. And this is also part of the Florida Trail system. It goes all the way from up around Pensacola, all the way down through the state, and all the way down into the Everglades. It's an interesting sight here on top of the little cook shed or fish cleaning building over there. Lots of pelicans. And up on top of the pole looks like a caracara or an anhinga. It's one of the many RV parks, resorts along the canal here at Lake Okeechobee.
Well, we've reached the end of this part of the trail. We biked probably about 3 miles. And the trail goes on and makes a circle and comes out at the Kissimmee River Bridge. And the bridge actually passes over the Kissimmee River. And if you didn't know it, the Kissimmee River drains into Lake Okeechobee. So we're gonna get back on our bikes in just a minute after we rest. And we're gonna ride back the other way, the other 3 miles. And we may keep going another 5 miles down to the Taylor Creek Water Management Recreation Area. That's a mouthful. So we'll see you down there.
Behind me you see one of the many pumping stations that are around Lake Okeechobee and off the side of the Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail. The purpose of these pumping stations is to keep the water level in the canals low enough that it doesn't flood the houses that are along the canals. It pumps from the canals, which are a lower level, over here into the lake. The trail that we're riding on is on top of the Herbert Hoover Dam that goes all the way around Lake Okeechobee. The trail itself is about 109 miles long from one end all the way around to the other. Yeah, and along the trail there's mile markers to let you know about where you are. It's painted on the trail itself. This is an aerial view of where we are right now.
Where we are right now is at Taylor Creek Lock, and locks are used to let boats navigate from the canals out to Lake Okeechobee. But this particular lock is not open to navigation right at the moment. I don't know exactly the reason why, but this is as far as we can go on this trail. So we were hoping to go all the way down to Taylor Creek, but I guess if we want to do that, we got to get out on the highway. Behind me, you can see Taylor Creek RV Resort, and we haven't been in there, but it's a pretty big resort. Nice campers all around. And then Taylor Creek flows out towards the Lake Okeechobee through the lock, and that's why this is called Taylor Creek Lock, because that's Taylor Creek. Well, good morning, y'all. Today is a travel day, but we've decided to go on a short bike ride. There's an entrance to the trail within the campground where we are, the trail on the Hoover Dam trail. So we're going to do that a little bit this morning, and we're leaving my mom by the camper, protected by our ferocious animal.
Well, as you can see behind us, the landscape of Lake Okeechobee is a whole lot different over here on this side of the lake. Yesterday we were on the north side, right near the city of Okeechobee. Today we've kind of eased around to the west side of the lake, and behind us, instead of seeing water, you just see a lot of grass. There's also quite a bit more palm trees close to the marshy area than there was yesterday.
This is definitely a different side of the trail that we're seeing, and it's not as scenic, but if you turn around and look at the other side of the dam, this is the canal side.
And also out there in the distance, you can see Highway 98 that goes around the lake and around the dam. So you can see trucks and other traffic back there, quite a ways in the distance. And also, when Sarah turned around, you may have noticed that today, instead of being a hard asphalt trail, this trail is just a 2-lane track.
So it's a little bit more bumpy than yesterday. Yesterday, I was trying to take pictures on the smooth asphalt road and was working out great, but on this bumpy road, it's hard to take pictures while you're riding.
So we'll keep going for a little ways. We left Mom sitting out underneath the awning doing some crocheting, and it's not rainy today. It is overcast. Not as cool today as it was yesterday, and not as much breeze.
Yep.
But we're not going to leave her there too long, and we've got to pack up today and get out of here. But we've enjoyed our stay here in Lake Okeechobee and the bike rides.
Yep, we certainly enjoyed those.
And we just came across some people that were hiking around. This is part of the Florida Trail, and the second group of people that we saw said they were, I thought they were going all the way around the lake, and I said, "You going all the way around?" And he said, "Yep, all the way to Pensacola."
Wow, that's a long way from here. It's all the way up the state.
I think I'd have to go back and look at one of my other videos to tell you, but we did a segment on the Florida Trail, and I think all in all, it's about 900 miles.
900? Are you sure?
Because it's 600 from here from home to Pensacola.
Oh.
And it's 200 from home to Miami.
Oh, and it starts in Miami. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, we're not going to go that far.
No, just a little ways. Well, yesterday we were at the Taylor Creek Lock, and today we're at the Buckhead Ridge Lock, which is south of where we're camped. Well, right at where we're camped. And this is the bottom side of the lock. It's where the boats go out. And you can see there's 2 creeks running out, and the other portion of this lock is the flood control gates. So we're gonna go up to the top and look down from the bottom, from the top. Okay, we are at the top of the Buckhead Ridge Lock.
So on the lake side, the lake is lower than the canal. So what happens is the boats come in, the lower side gate is raised up, and they go into the lock area. And the lock area is flooded with water to bring the boat up to the same level as where it's going, or the water is pumped out, depending on which way they're going. If they're going from lower to higher, it's pumped in. If it's going from higher to lower, it's pumped out. And then the other gate is open and the boats can proceed on. And we just missed one that was going from the lake into the canal a few minutes ago.
There is someone here, probably at certain hours of the day, to open and lower the gate so the boats can get through.
We were told by some friends of ours here that this gate does only have certain hours and that if you're trying to get through here and you get here too late, you're stuck on the lake all night.
Yeah, so make sure you get back through the lake before dark. Or no, before like, I think it's like 10 o'clock is when they,
I think that's what they
the
said.
last time they raise and lower it.
Well, let's head on back to the camper and get packed up.
As we were taking a few pictures back down at the lock, it started raining on us, so we got back to camp just in time. But there's a couple of things about the locks here that are interesting. They have different size locks. Some of them are large, some of them are small. But the largest one we saw a couple days ago, it can hold 15 boats. So that's quite a large lock.
The lock here closes at 9 o'clock, but it's a good location. This Buckhead Ridge RV resort or RV park is a really good location because it's right at the lock.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Go With The Flow Couple. And as we always say, bye y'all.